Hello everyone, you all are welcome to Nessa Growth and More. A big thank you to all of you. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. I truly appreciate you all. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, you are welcome. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, watch every other of my videos. So today's video is going to be a sad one because it involves someone's life. It's a video about the US woman that died, a woman that is based in the United States of America that died, and it's just so sad that she died almost 2 weeks and she was in her apartment. In fact, the report said her corpse were already like decomposed. She was already smelling before her neighbors could like alert the police because of the stinky smell that was coming out of her apartment, only for the police to get there and discover that she died 2 weeks ago. It's just so sad. These are some of the things so many people go through abroad. They decide to like relocate from their home country to come find a better living abroad, especially if you're like staying alone, if you don't have like family members, or even if you have family members but all of them have like grown and left you and you're alone. It's just so sad that she died 2 weeks in her apartment and nobody could notice. If not from the smell that was coming out of her apartment, I'm sure even the neighbors, they wouldn't have alerted the police. If you look at the case of this woman, I'll be reading what they wrote about her, but apparently she's a deacon in a church. So there's this domination that they are called Olomba. I don't really know much about them, but I know that growing back home in Nigeria, I used to hear about them, and this woman is from Nigeria and that is where she worship. Okay, so she's a deaconess in the church. So for 2 weeks, that is to say 2 Sundays, she did not attend church service, but the church members could not like come to her house to check on her. It's one thing with saying I'm calling someone, the phone is ringing and the person is not picking, but for 2 weeks you called someone, the person did not pick up, and you did not find it fit to like just stop, knock on the person's door or check at the person's place of work, because apparently had there been someone checked at her place of work and was told that yes, she didn't come to work for like 2 weeks or a week, someone would have gone to her residence to knock on her door and discovered that maybe she's sick or something. Apparently before these 2 weeks that they found her dead in her apartment, she was involved in a car accident. Okay, and when she was being involved in this car accident, she didn't go to the police, she didn't even go to the hospital, because her car was still parked where it was involved in the accident. It wasn't tore away from the road or from the street or wherever it was. So that's to say there was no police report and she didn't go to the hospital. So who knows, so many people are like contemplating in the comment section that maybe she had internal bleeding and she didn't know and she went back home. Others are saying that these church worshippers, those are the Olomba, that they don't really go to hospital. They believe that you are healed by the blood of Jesus, so they don't really go to the hospital. I don't know how true that is, but so many people are speculating that in the comment section where this report was being filed. Okay, so let me just go ahead and just read what they wrote concerning the lady, and then I will get back into the video. I will tell you my own opinion or my own thought on this. So this is how it goes. Headline that is being carried everywhere on Instablog and all the news station is: Nigerian woman found decomposed in her home in the USA 2 weeks after she passed away and no one knew about it. That's to say her corpse were already being decomposed for 2 weeks and nobody knew about it. So it went: Nigerian lady found decomposed in her home in the US 2 weeks after she passed away and no one knew about it. A Nigerian woman identified as Uju, the other name is an Igbo name, died in the USA and no one knew for over a week until neighbors raised alarm about a foul smell coming from her apartment. It is reported that Uju from Anambra State, that's from Nigeria, she's from Nigeria, recently had an accident 2 weeks ago and she is said to have gone home after abandoning her car at the scene. So that's to say where she had that accident, she didn't call the police to come and tow the car, she didn't go to the hospital, she just went back home. Neighbors then reported to the police after noticing a foul smell coming from Uju's apartment. They also reported that they had not seen her in 2 weeks and she needed to tow her car that was involved in the accident. So why these neighbors even went to the police was, first of all, the smell. They found the smell they were perceiving from the apartment, and the fact that maybe the car was on the road and maybe it was blocking people, even why they reported to the police so that she will come and tow her car away. So let me continue. Unfortunately, no close relative of her could be reached in the USA. So her photos were shared online as the police asked family members to pick up her corpse or it will be decomposed by the state. So she did not even have any family member that they could reach out to her. She died and her pictures were being circulated on social media. The lady that shared her post was asked if anyone knew her relative or something. I don't just understand. At the end of the day, the church members came and everything. That was why they have to like put on her burial stuff that she was a deacon. So these 2 weeks, I'm asking that nobody from the church could like knock on the door, even though if they said they've called, could not like go to her workplace. You didn't see someone for 2 weeks. Most of the lives we Nigerians are living these days or copying from these people that we are staying in their country is just so bad. We all believe abroad is no man land. You are on your own, you stay on your own, you do things on your own. But come on, once in a while, let us check on people. And I still insist that just calling someone and then saying the person did not call and then you give up. Look at what happened to this lady. Maybe that 2 weeks people have been calling and she never picked her call, and everybody thought that, oh, I called her, she didn't pick. It won't hurt you to just knock on the door and tell someone that, hello, I just want to like check on you. Especially if that person is from Nigeria, from the same country where you are from. You don't have to be copying the lifestyle of the whites just because we are staying in their country. Because trust me, them, they have their family members here, they have friends here, they have relatives here. But we, most of us, we are just all on our own. There's nobody, especially if you're not a family person that doesn't have kids and all that. It's so bad. Let us just be checking on one another. So unfortunately, this woman was eventually buried by the state. She was not still buried by her church member or the report. I'll put it here, you guys can read it. She was still buried by the state. So I don't know whether the church members, they came but they could not like fund the burial or anything. I don't know why it was still the state that buried her, because apparently the church members came into the picture for us to know that she was a deaconess, for them to like include that in her burial poster. So sad that this woman died for 2 weeks and nobody even knew. Now we don't even know the cause of her death because she's already buried. There was no autopsy. We don't even know whether it's from the car accident or if it's something else, or if it was someone else that came to like murder her in her apartment and all that. She's gone. She's gone. For 2 weeks, nobody reached out to her. Nobody checked on her, only for them to find her corpse decomposed in her apartment, a full-grown human being. All I can say in this video is that let us check on one another. Let us not feel like everybody is busy and everybody is okay because I called and someone did not pick, then I don't have to call again. Thank you so much for watching this video from the beginning to the end. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. Other than that, I'll be seeing you in my next one. Bye.